Sorry,
Okay.
we're
Game mode.
game
We
mode.
ready for
Yes.
game mode?
We need...
I don't want to force anybody to that
I'm
or
ready.
anything. So
It's
we,
time.
Okay.
We need an intro
The
or something.
where
to
we
let us
left
know
off last time, you guys had. I'll find a natural point for that. It'll come up at some point to link the audio to the video. What had happened up to this point, though, is as you guys had already heard previously, and the wrap up, you guys had made your way to the house, met Francis, jumped to your own conclusions about who you believed he was, and began to kind of entrap him in the lie that he was telling. Before you got there, though, you learned that there were several other people in the building with him, including kobolds. But in addition to that, there were several mercenaries that he'd hired. It seems like they were also attempting to help him rid this place of the spider menace. And there was a plan in place. They were just hoping for more manpower, and you guys showed up, and he thought maybe you would be the manpower. Go to the blacksmith, acquire chains and hooks, and anchor the red spider down so that it couldn't flee if you guys managed to get it out and bait it out, or whatever you chose to do. He had a plan he didn't really share with you about what his plans were for that. Arvida and Ermi skedaddled over. Arvida and Criella skedaddled over to the other side room, while Ermi got healed up a little bit. Not necessarily healing, but got her poison removed via a antitoxin.
We're bad guests.
Unfortunately, when Tonk made a pretty devastating attack in that room, it did,
as per usual,
send all of the ingredients all over the place. So it's kind of like glitter for a second after Tonk hit the room with
pretty as
But
it disappeared.
Glitter and splinters.
Tonk,
guys
you look
did
so
go
majestic.
you did go back and talk to Inaro. I apologize. I did not listen to the second half of our episode yet. I will be editing out some of it. But I haven't listened to that part yet, so I can't remember exactly the conversation you guys had with him. But the conversation inevitably went to that he basically told you that he was doing what he thought the greater good was, which was by working for the dragon, it meant that the dragon would be controllable to a degree, and therefore it wouldn't be as big of a threat in the region as it potentially could be. There were some other things that you guys had mentioned that triggered him to be a little suspicious about your motives and operation. And then he unfortunately failed to probe deeper into Criella's mind. Criella, while you were in the room, I can't remember, I think it might have been the first time you were in the room, you touched some of the stuff in the room and realized that it was some sort of illusion on the room itself, because even though it was this beautifully like plush, nice estate room, the rest of the house was not in that sort of state. And then when you ran your hand across one of the dressers, you lifted off a bunch of dust, which wasn't visibly there, but clearly was there when you touched it and interacted with the object. You guys assaulted Francis. It was kind of a mutual thing. I think at that point, everybody knew the score, that there was a fight about ready to be broken out.
So awkward.
You knew that he was probing into your mind, and that kind of triggered some events. But obviously, at that point, he knew that you guys were also going to be attacking. So while he had you locked up in a room or in their house, that was about the best time to try to take you on with all of his men. And unfortunately, via Tonk, eradicating a good chunk of them right off the bat. The battle was short-lived, and Francis made a quick getaway via turning into a smoke cloud and then drifting up through the floorboards up to the upper floor. You guys, I think Tonk ended up coming back into the room by the end of the fight, but Well, we'll keep
We're in
them.
the house.
Yeah. These are just there just in case I need them again. Somewhere like this. I think Creole was about here. I should have been looking at the thing.
I think
it was something like
the room.
Yeah, she came into the main room.
essentially something like this.
I ain't worried about it.
And then the Cobalt dead over there. So this is where we pick up our game tonight. It is literally just ended combat because you guys have shown no hostile actions towards the Cobalt there, and I will allow you guys to determine what happens next.
Cat save.
Keep in mind rounds and such like that. Yes, please, cat save. Keep in mind the way rounds work. Each round is only 6 seconds long. And from the time Francis has gotten away till now, only about 20 seconds has passed.
Oh.
So
What did he look like?
A
Before?
creepy creature.
So hold on, but yes, I think we can do that right now so we don't get distracted. Or no, let's do a cat save right now, and then we'll get into the actual mechanics of D&D, and we'll roll a check to see what you noticed about him before he left.
Cool.
Who's rolling save?
So I don't remember who we ended with. I know I rolled the first one, the first one of 2021. So let's go backwards. Let's go to Ermi. This way it's fair, because that way...
I don't think I've ever rolled one.
Dang, dang,
Well, then,
dang.
perfect.
Left off on me.
You were the last one, Josh?
I think so.
Here we
Oh.
go.
20.
6.
6 is you get the hiccups, so it causes situational issues, mostly just player cues.
Situational awkwardness.
Hiccups.
Okay. Man, that would have been so much better in the like. These two might have been better reversed, because last one we had was maybe an increased charisma, but you guys weren't really being charismatic.
We could have tried. Well, the cats didn't show up to help us out.
I know.
No.
They're being like particularly odd. I don't know if they like the new setup. Maybe we've got to move the camera to that side, like the stuff to that side, because they don't see it over here hidden away.
I baited mine. I gave her a
We might have
furry
to-
table to lay on.
I might have to sprinkle some catnip on the.
There you go.
Al's ran
board there.
outside.
Oh no.
He's
Bye,
like,
Sandy.
screw this. I know what's happening tonight. I'm out.
Have fun with the freezing rain.
No cats tonight, guys. Sorry, no cat saves. Okay, so Tonk, would you please roll a perception check, because this wasn't something you stopped in the middle of the fight to investigate. This is something you're trying to recall, kind
I
of.
just want to like what his condition was before he
Uh-huh.
went to his mist form.
Yep.
Perception is 10.
Okay. The unfortunate nature of his anatomy, being kind of a shriveled, wrinkled, bluish-skinned individual as it is, made it kind of hard to determine exactly his status. What is clear, though, is he saw enough of... You would know that was a fleeing thing. I would say that would be... You would have gotten enough sense off of him to know that he was afraid and was leaving.
Okay.
Not a...
Not necessarily he was hurt, just he was scared like a little bitch.
Yes. I think that's a fair assessment. With a 10, I think that's a fair assessment.
Okay. So if we are in it, I would like to run to the door and assess the barricade.
Okay. You notice that it's like several large pieces of furniture. Like, you watched him put it up, actually, if I remember correctly. You asked him about that. Several large pieces of furniture, kind of dilapidated. It's similar to the stuff that was like in the tavern, where it's like older wood, but still sturdy enough that it will suffice. It's not going to hold well, but it will hold. It'll probably take you a minute or two to kind of move some things out of the way and get to that locked door. But you do recall that the gentleman with the metal armor did, in fact, have a key to that door.
I guess I'll search him for the key then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. So Tonk, you guys see as Tonk runs over to grab begins rifling through the pockets of the metal armored individual.
14.
14. Okay.
No, walk up to the last kobold that's in the corner. What's in the rooms above? Where did Francis go?
And we'll kind of keep it structured. Anybody else doing anything?
I would probably run into the room that had been camouflaged and see
Okay.
if Francis left anything that was
Okay.
real.
So you can start digging through the magic room.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Ernie.
Do we see the stairs that lead to the next level? Like
You do,
can
yeah.
clearly see
And
those.
You got an eye of them when you first came into the building, so it's not like a surprise or anything like that. It looks like a lot of the structure from up above fell on. Like, reiterating, you guys remember that one of the catastrophic events that happened to Thunder Tree was an earthquake, and it looks like portions of the upper floor fell in on top of the upper floor. Some of which happens to be the area where these stairs are. So it does look like they're barricaded. Not necessarily like barricaded, but that like debris and rubble has fallen down on top of the stairway.
Okay, I'd like to go over to the stairs and kind of take a look to see how hard it would be to clear it out to head upstairs. If we decide that's what we want to do.
Okay, this is good. So that's kind of everybody, and let's go ahead and do like a order of operations here. So Tom, go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
I already
everybody
did.
kind of splits off in like several different directions.
It's a 14.
Typical.
14. Okay, you notice that the figure is wearing a breastplate. In addition to that, he has a great sword. But you kind of think you recalled where he put that key, and you begin rummaging through his pockets. You find several coins. There's about a dozen gold coins in his pockets. But then eventually you do come across the key.
This is the tavern?
You're in the manor house.
Manor.
Tavern's where Rudolph is right now.
Right.
Yes.
I wonder how he's doing.
Is there anything else on this person?
Doesn't appear to be so.
Is there any daggers?
There are not in him.
Yes.
You do recall, though, that the other figure, the rogue in this room that was picking his fingers, had several daggers on him. Like a small bandolier of daggers.
Okay. I'll head over that way.
Okay. Creel.
Hmm?
So what was it you said to the kobold?
What's in the rooms above? Where would Francis have gone?
He begins yelling back in Draconic. What's it? Why is it my dad?
Anyone get that? No. Which
All
is
I
a
heard was
shame
Callie.
because it sounded enthusiastic.
Oh, it didn't actually come across the mic?
No,
I think he
it
went
cut
high.
out.
Damn it. He was like, I don't know. Is everybody dead? What's happening? Who are you guys?
Oh,
I think you're going too high. Too loud.
Is it still cutting out?
yeah.
Sorry.
I gotta think. No, you're fine. You're fine.
We've got another blooper of him doing this
Yeah, you're
over and over and over.
He screams in Draconic. So Ernie would hear it, but everybody else is like, you hear the high screeching, and you heard me do it. So like, just imagine that's what he's doing, and he's just like, oh fuck, all my friends are dead. Who are you guys? What is going on here? I don't know. Don't kill me. Like he's just like flummoxed. He's got nothing.
I'm not here to kill you. I want Francis.
Okay. So we'll cycle back to you. Arvita, go ahead and make an intelligence save. Or not a save, an intelligence roll. Check. I think this is actually versus investigation. Let me double check that. I think it's an investigation.
I do know the room is cloaked.
I mean, investigation is intelligence. So.
That's true, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's specifically investigation.
Gotcha.
To look through
It's
an illusory room.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same regardless for my end.
Big old goose egg.
Yeah, that's what mine is.
Mine too.
Mine's got a little negative in front of it.
Why is you're a rogue? Why is your investigation 0?
Because she's not an
smart.
investigation.
She's
rogue.
like a child.
I'm not that damn smart. I'm only 16. Shut your face.
Hmm.
I haven't had enough life experience yet.
Had plenty of that.
I know you're like, what, a million?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's an investigation saving throw.
Oh, goody. Oh, shit. Natural 20.
Investigation check.
-2.
Not saving. Okay. Yeah. So you instinctually you between the click of your coloring coming off of your skin.
My detect
And
magic.
in addition to that, and Criella wiping her hand against a surface that almost seemed to be just a fraction lower than what the surface really was. It's kind of almost like just a hologram essentially on top of everything in this room. You kind of you just focus for a second and you can just see the undersides of the image. You can like if you've ever seen one of those hologram cards, but if you hold the image at a halfway angle, you can see both images just teetered on top of each other. That's almost what you're seeing. And so you can see that there's nothing. It does not look like a posh place. The bed is tattered and torn up. It looks like, there's probably no blanket of any discernible quality on this bed anymore. You can see that there's a battered foot locker at the foot of the bed. Not this nice fancy chest. Up at the what looked like a medicine cabinet full of potions and stuff. You see that there's just several old empty bottles that are upturned and laid out. There is, however, a small desk next to the bed, and you do make out several objects, specifically scraps of paper that are on the desk, on the table, but they're hidden underneath that layer.
I'm gonna grab him.
Okay. So you grab. Okay.
And I'm gonna hustle back out to my
probably an
friends.
appropriate amount of. Do you look at them at all, or do you just
No.
grab them?
Just grab.
Just grab them.
Because
Okay.
I want to hustle back to my friends as soon as I can.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you have two pieces of paper. One is as you grab. So the one on top is a piece of paper that the edges are still kind of curled, looking like it was rolled up like a scroll would be, but a small section of paper. So not a really long, lengthy thing at all. Underneath that, in very nice, not letterhead. I don't know if you would classify it as stationery back in the day, but it looks like a very proper piece of paper that has been folded, neatly folded intentionally, as if it was delivered in a very specific manner. It's underneath the other paper, and it's kind of like those notes that girls used to pass around in middle school, where it's got the little corner that you can pull up to reveal the rest of the the whole thing.
Man,
It's
your
kind of
school had more
folded in that
talented girls
fashion,
than I
where
did.
it's a very well folded piece of paper.
All right, cool. They go down
you
my
would notice
bodice,
that
and I run out of there.
Even just pretty. Okay, yeah.
I only seen those when I was passing it to the other person.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly right.
I was the
I made
the middleman.
time. I could make it a triangle, a rectangle, a square, a heart.
So this is like a rectangle with a little corner.
Okay.
But yeah. It's it's. I don't know if it's necessarily exactly that, but I like the imagery. So
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay. Missy. Ermi
I don't know who
begins.
missed it.
Ermi runs over to the stairs and looks up. What are you doing?
What do I see? Like, is it just debris on the stairs? Can I test some of it and see if I could move it out of the way?
Yeah. So what you see are several large beams of wood with like plaster and lathe on top of them, laying on top of the stairs themselves. On a first glance, it looks like something that would be like demolitions to remove.
Yeah, that's probably. I'm not that strong. It's probably not gonna be something I can move. Okay, well, I learned something. That was good. I'll probably just, stand there and kind of scratch my head with my dagger because I'm trying to figure out what I should do.
Inspire me, goddess.
Go
Right?
I mean, you can look further at it if you want to. Make an investigation check and see if there's anything that you see that's like maybe
Let's do that.
a weak point or something that maybe if you removed it could tumble a huge chunk of it out.
Okay, so, yeah, no, didn't see anything.
Totally vexed.
I'm
just so confused. I'm just so
There's
confused.
a lot of debris there. I mean, how are you going to lift up half of a house? Like, that's just insane.
Yeah, I can't.
You're strong, Dragonborn, but that is insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Briella.
Is there another way up? How have you gotten up there? Have you seen anybody go upstairs?
He just keeps, like, whimpering. What?
I'm gonna reach out and, like, put my hand on his shoulder. Okay. Get us upstairs. In a, like, really gentle, soothing way. Like, I'm trying to calm him to get him to answer my question.
Maybe.
Speak it in Draconic.
I think she is.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're speaking Draconic back to him.
Use his home language.
Persuasion, 12.
He's kind of still, like, sobbing and stuff and just kind of, like, still clutching himself down at the floor, but he seems to relax a little bit, but just, I mean, he's still too engulfed in sobbing and just, like, babbling incoherently to really get an understanding of what he's even in the middle of at the moment.
Do we really want up there?
I'm gonna scream out, Francis! Get
How
back
bad-
here!
How
Why
bad
are
do
we
we
yelling?
want up there?
Bad what?
How bad do we want up there?
That's where we think Francis went.
This
Like-
place has no roof, though. Can we go outside and see if that's what upstairs is?
It was only caved in some parts, right? Not the whole thing.
But the stairs are blocked off, and I can't move this stuff.
I don't see any other stairways. He doesn't know how to get out here. Get up there. At least if he does, he's not freaking saying so.
Right. When we came in, there's only sections of the roof caved in, right?
Yeah.
So not the whole thing.
I mean, it looked mostly like ruins on top of the building. So, like, it's hard to discern exactly how intact those upper floors are, but
It
doesn't
seems
look
like
good.
even if he got through the floor, he probably had access to, like, open sky above.
Yeah. And it's been a couple minutes since combat dropped, right?
No,
Yeah.
not quite. We're
30
kind of
seconds.
I'm keeping you guys in order, so.
Maybe 30 seconds.
Help me get this stuff away from the door, and we can check. That'd be
Arvita
the
runs to
best.
help Tonk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you, bro.
I'll run to help him as well. Start moving stuff. Or direct. I'm better at that.
Yeah, I'll start pulling
Okay.
stuff.
Get it over here.
So go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage. Since Arvita is helping you.
I feel like they got it. I'll just stand back and watch.
Athletics
Like, you guys got this. I'll just be over here.
is
Still scratching.
not great, but 19.
19. Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't take you guys much effort at all. Arvita and Tonk, like with Tonk with your size, Arvita with your know-how and your strength. Like Tonk is kind of providing the upper momentum, and you're just providing that pivot force. And I mean,
I am short and low to the ground.
You saw two humans struggling to get this stuff into place, and you guys are just like he-manning it, heave-ho, one piece after another, bashing it against the floor, and it shatters into splinters.
Don't hit this guy. Stay over there.
Yeah, it's all like being thrown against like the backside.
Hey, guy, catch!
As soon as I can, I'll unlock the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it takes you roughly about, 20, 30 seconds, and you've got the doorway clear. Because, I mean, you guys aren't trying to move things away to clear a path. You're just trying to get through a door.
Yeah.
So you're not making...
We're not leaving them, like, left
here.
upright and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going quick. So, yeah, go ahead and... I mean... It's not even a check. You have the key, so you pop it in the lock, you open the door.
I'm gonna open the door and run the way we came around.
So over like yonder.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if there's not too much foliage, I want to go out maybe 10, 15 feet from the building so I can look up.
Okay. Yeah. Just go ahead and make an perception check.
Would I be able
23.
to tell if he turned into like literal water mist or if he turned into dust mist? Like if I used my druid craft to throw dirt into the air to try and like see his negative shape, like to see if the dirt catches in the water, speckles, whatever in the
you
air.
would spot the mist.
Okay.
Like, yeah, so you're learned in the ways of magic. So you know that this is a spell that exists. So you would just know that you could still see the outline of the...
It's not invisible, it's...
Hold on 1 second. Will you fix that, please?
Hang on.
He's got my...
Hey. Yeah.
I wish we had a camera pointed that way right now. Sorry.
Well, do tell.
Sirius decided to go after my sunflower seed cup because while I'm editing videos, I chew on sunflower seeds like crazy, and he had his head stuck in the cup. So it was like the front half of his head with the cup, this bright green Dixie cup on his head, just like
being a cat.
Yeah, being a cat. Oh man. We didn't get a picture of it in time, I'm sorry. But it was hilarious to because it's like right below where my view of the TV is, so it was great. It's perfect. Okay, so yeah, you would just know that this is a spell that can be cast.
And it's visible
Mhm.
even when it's active.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would want to go outside and look for the mist as well.
Did you roll a perception check for me, Josh?
23.
Or help him.
Are you guys all coming over with him?
Yeah, we're just following.
Tonk around?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you don't perceive anything exceptionally out of the ordinary, but with that good of a roll, you can hear something scratching up above you. And it's kind of a ways in, but you can hear it.
Like scratching towards the building or like up and back?
It is very faint. You've been around enough scribes in your life. It sounds like somebody writing on parchment. That is a really fucking good roll.
It was a 19.
Yeah, that's a really good roll. So,
how...
if you didn't roll that high, you would have had no idea that is happening right now.
how tall is it from where I'm at toward like where we can get to the top?
Little over 10 feet. There's like battered area of wall that you could probably reach, probably about, a little over 10 and a half feet up.
Nope, Arvita, come here.
Hey, what's up?
You're going up, and I'll pick her up and just.
Oh, I'm only at like 20 hit points. Okay.
She should reach it. I mean, I'm 7 foot,
Yeah.
and with my arm, she should be able to at least get to the ledge.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that with that, especially because your trunk can lift like 50 pounds, right?
I don't think it's that much.
I'm only 36. 36 pounds.
5 times my strength in pounds, so 55. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, with a little
36.
assistance from your trunk, you're able to get like that little bridge up and hold her up, and she's able to kind of just like walk on up, basically. I mean, it's a little struggle, but, half her movement, but we're not in the middle of a situation where that's like an applicable thing. So there's a little scamper involved, but Arvita is up on the, and you see that like several parts of the wall have, dilapidated, just fallen over. The timbers have rotten, shaking of the area. But when you get up there, you see kind of like just rubble and debris on top of a ceiling, essentially. So.
Okay, so there, I have a place to put my feet.
Oh yeah. You're just in the
Criella, do you
middle
want
of
to go
like
up?
a demolished building.
Can I do detect
yeah.
magic again?
Okay.
Can you? I don't know. How many times can you do that?
I have 2 more uses.
Yeah, go for it. So you begin to light up, and as you do,
I see Criella coming up. What color am I?
Yeah, I'm gonna like lower my back towards the wall and like have her step on my shoulders and then lift up that way.
okay,
It's
Yeah,
a new
so
trick.
Criella
I've been
gets
doing
it.
it all day.
begins getting lifted up to.
Mhm.
Let's see here.
I have the colors of magic.
Oh,
Oh,
did
and
you
they're
figure
in
them out?
color.
Yeah.
She made it all pretty.
Nice.
Oh wait,
Here.
I need to see it again. I didn't see. Oh my goodness, that's
Aw.
beautiful.
I'm gonna need
That-
a printout of that so that I can do this.
That's
Um,
absolutely
Arvita
beautiful.
takes pretty notes.
the whatever conjuration is,
Blue.
that is what you begin to go.
You're blue. You're blue.
Cool. I hope that helps.
I'll look around more specifically for the mist to see if I see him.
Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Ermi, do you want to try to get up?
Hiding.
I don't like. I'm not sure you can lift me.
I'll. The only one way to try.
12.
I mean,
Yeah, you don't see mist, but yeah, it's a room with a lot of rubble and debris around it.
Does the scratching sound? Is that louder?
You didn't hear it.
Oh, man, true.
Do we
I
hear
mean,
it now that we're
Don't
in
hear
here?
anything?
You didn't hear it.
I don't see anything up here, Tonk.
I heard some scratching.
What does
I don't know
blue
where,
mean?
but
Criella,
blue.
what does blue mean? Oh, we left Rudolph back at the house. He'd probably know. It feels
mean-
weird.
if you think you can lift me up there, Tonk, we can try it.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
To lift
so
her
go
and
ahead
be
and
the
give
same.
me, go ahead and give me an athletics check. I don't think with disadvantage. I think you're. I mean,
Would this be with my powerful build?
Can I parkour off of him?
no. But in your particular case, climbing up like this would be a roguish thing, roguish
Oh,
in nature. So
okay,
go
so
ahead. You can use acrobatics.
Okay.
You want me to roll
Okay.
athletics or?
You roll athletics.
Okay.
She rolls acrobatics because she's kind of.
0 for an 18.
And I don't think powerful build includes like lifting.
It's
Does it?
push. Push, drag, and lift.
Push, drag, and lift? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you'd be fine. So, yeah. It's a little bit of a struggle, but not terrible. And you're able to assist her in getting up.
I gotta lose some weight. This was rough.
And so, after about 15, 20 seconds, the three of you are up there.
And then I'm going to try to climb on the window ledge if I can. I don't know if it's like flat against the wall or if it's
sure.
We could
then try to
lean over. Hold up your trunk.
Yeah, I mean, can we help him up?
You can absolutely try. He is a very bulky individual.
What if we both try? The only one? You grab one hand, I'll grab the other. And
I'm not
kick.
sure which one of us is heavier, honestly, Steven.
I think you are.
I think I am. I think I am.
Yeah, but he actually has abilities to help him in lifting you up, whereas you don't have anything to help in lifting him up.
Should we just
lower a rope? I wasn't gonna lift him. I was just gonna hold his hand and let him climb.
Yeah, but he's not good at climbing. Is the thing. Like he's not any better at climbing than anybody else.
We could lower a rope.
Like what he was doing applies to basically him just being a step stool for you guys to get on top of, and he's big enough and bulky enough that it doesn't really bother him that you're doing that.
Let's just figure out what's up here really quick, Tom.
I'm gonna climb up on the windowsill and then grab onto the roof.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, if the windowsill's got to be at least 2 feet.
You would be able to grab into something. So go ahead and make an athletics check.
I want to be close enough to try and grab him if he starts to fall.
That's where my dice fails me. 7.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to.
You step up onto the windowsill, and as you step in, the window itself just crumbles underneath your weight.
It's a big hole.
Yeah, you just created you found the weak part of one of the stones, and you knocked it out, and then 3 more stones underneath it all came out too. So now there's a small hole just immediately underneath.
And it's stone all the way up to this next level, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Can I just
something going on?
That's fine. You guys search if you can.
We are. There's something going on up here. I don't
See if
know
there's
what
any
it
way
is.
in.
Hello?
Arm in arm, we walk
Hello?
into the room.
Go ahead and make a decision.
We'll find him.
What are we doing? We're making what?
Arm in arm, you're walking towards.
No, we're making what kind of roll?
Investigation.
I don't know why. I thought you said Constitution, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? Oh God, what did she do to me? Sorry, I was confused. 16.
I can roll that again. I'm a halfling. 14.
Okay. So my first stealth roll was really good, which is why Tonk almost didn't even hear it. My second one, however, not so good. So from one of the small, half walls that's still established, just maybe 5-10 feet away from where you guys are over on the ledge, you can hear some clattering of rubble on the other side of it.
Like a wall? Or
it's just a small, 3.5 feet tall.
Can we see past it at all?
I can't. You guys might be able to. 3 feet? No.
I'm not. Ask me the question you want to ask me.
Can you see the
Can
guy?
I see anything in the room? In the
so
thing.
you're on top of a ruined building.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not. There's no room.
Okay.
Per se, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of debris and some pre-existing walls that might have been there.
Okay.
There's no room. So are you can easily see all the way to the other side of the building from where you're standing.
But the sound that I hear is from directly across this other pile of
about a little over 5 feet away from you, there's a half section of a wall.
Okay.
And just immediately on the other side of that, as if something was crouching, hiding behind a wall. I mean, you didn't know about the scratching on the paper, but if somebody was writing a note and they were doing it in a crouched position, you would not see them on the other side of this wall.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna jump up, run and jump up on the roof while they're doing this.
Okay.
Is Creola the only one who
Give
heard
me an
this?
athletics check.
Yeah.
No, you guys all heard this because
Okay.
it was a really terrible roll on my behalf. I rolled a 2. So
I want to jump up on the pile of rubble and purple light spew out of my chest onto the floor in front of me, like trying to hit.
Well, so if you're going to jump up onto the little 3-foot wall, you would easily be able to do that. And as you get on top of it and look down, you can see the doppelganger is like trying to move away from the corner where he was at. Do you still want to cast Fairy Fire?
Not very far. Magic missile.
Magic Missile, just right at him?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. You see him.
I'm
Stay where
struggling.
you are. I got him, Tunk.
Ah!
I can't see them,
I
right?
need more d4s.
No, because they're in a little ways now from that ledge.
Okay.
Because he's basically literally right above where he came out of.
Okay.
You say, does he seem really hurt?
The course of actions you have just taken, you have no idea.
Okay.
You literally fired at the first
Okay.
thing you saw when you jumped over the wall.
That's okay. Do
Right?
it, Creola.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure, right? Like that's
13 points of damage
13 points of damage.
on 3d4.
Oh, nice.
That's a lot.
The
Yeah.
shriveled raisin man falls to the floor in a pile of blood that erupts from him as these tiny darts pierce him all over.
Creola
I
just
got
made
him.
a mess.
I got him.
I want to run over and make sure he's dead.
Is there a note or anything? Is there paper on the floor?
He is definitely dead.
And then now that he's
Like
dead,
there
I'm
is like a
gonna hold him
shotgun
one time.
blast. There's a shotgun blast of these little tiny purple holes all in his chest that just blew out from the back too.
Oh no.
Awesome. I still want to stab him a couple of times just because, he made me mad.
Yeah. You stab him a few more, give him a few more,
Fun.
Is Arvita still blue?
and it's squishy.
Or did it go away?
Arvita is still blue. How long does that last, Arvita?
I should find out.
We'll find out once Arvita finds out if she's still
If it's the same as, I don't know if it is, but if it's the same as,
I don't think it's the same length as Detect Magic, because
that's 10 minutes.
It might be a minute, but it might be an action. And if it's just an action, no, she wouldn't be glowing.
Okay. As an action, you can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. And in the beta version, it said that the reason I know is because I glow.
Right, yeah. Which I still love, so
Yeah.
regardless, you're glowing. But no.
It would probably be
blue
done by now.
glow would have been gone by
Okay.
now.
Yep.
Because several people have made it up on the ledge since
Yeah.
then.
Thank you, Tasha.
Do I see any parchment, anything that makes me
Go
think
ahead and make an
that
insight
she's
check.
scratching? That would make sense for the scratchy sounds.
Can I help her?
Yeah, go ahead. You can both.
16 then.
I can't see over this ledge. Good job!
Oh, yeah, that's only a 7. I'm probably not helping very much.
Yeah, I mean, that's good enough. You're able to see that, you can tell that several bits of debris have been dislodged, and just kind of looking over the doppelganger, one of the things you notice immediately is that his belt, along with his component pouch, is missing.
It's lucky his pants didn't fall off.
Not wearing a pants.
Oh gosh, he lost his pants because his belt fell off.
Is it?
He's totally naked, head to toe.
Oh, ew.
No anatomy, just like a Ken doll. Smooth.
Oh, well, still, ew.
No belt and no component pouch, as in he was in the middle of something and it got left behind, or
Something funny is
so-
happening, though.
In our last episode, when his disguise dropped, when he lost concentration on it and dropped the disguise, he was naked, but wearing a belt and a component belt. And then he turned into mist and went through the floorboards up here.
okay, I missed that.
That's not what I was looking for when I searched the room, but I was like, I think he'd leave something behind. But I must have not been looking in the right place.
I don't know what to do with that information yet, so give me a second.
Sure.
Continue with them, I guess.
Yeah.
Good
Player
job
Josh
killing him.
does. I'll let you know. But
Yeah, no, go for it. If you want to help her, well, I think that this is. Are you okay with
Yeah,
an assistant?
yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
That's
like
okay.
we didn't see it drop when he turned to the mist. So it's probably caught in the debris in wherever he went.
Yep.
He came out
Josh is
of
putting it together. You,
Okay.
you heard the noise that gave him away was him hiding his component pouch.
Okay.
So, and you rolled decent enough on the investigation. So, like, I just didn't want to like give you all of that without like I wanted you to have the mystery if you wanted to reveal the mystery. But if you're struggling, I am totally fine with helping you out. That's what the dice rolls represent, is what your character is piecing together.
Yeah.
So
I don't
even
want
if
you
Jessica
to,
might
like,
miss this,
I'm not there.
so
Shut
Okay.
up, Tom, you're not here.
We'll catch
So
you
if
up
you choose
later.
to dislodge the rubble, you could probably
Yes.
retrieve
I
his
will
component.
look around, and then I want to, like, get over here, Armida, take a look at things. And, look at him to see if he has anything else on him. And then just
Purely naked.
purely naked.
Wait,
Like, he
Purely naked.
actually is naked. Okay. I thought that you were just joking.
No,
Just-
like
Naked, Kindle looking, blue,
Yeah.
raisin,
Here,
dead fucker.
Sorry.
no, you're totally fine. That's
Krilla, I
this is
have.
not a joke. That is what a
It doesn't
doppelganger
even have-
looks like.
Doesn't
Is
even
they,
have junk.
they are purely naked.
I mean, what's the point of being naked if you don't have junk?
I'm gonna head
Should've
back
wear some
inside the
clothes.
building.
Krilla, I have other papers that
Okay.
this guy had.
Oh, what do you... Okay.
They might be the same
pull
thing.
out his component pouch and, like, look for anything unusual in it.
And I'm
Like-
dumping the stuff I found to like put it in a pile so we can analyze it all together.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Cool.
Terrifying.
They're lanky.
That's a doppelganger for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's gross.
Gross.
So, like I said,
How tall are they?
human size. They're
Okay.
like he would be probably somewhere in the 5'4" range.
Oh,
Wow.
Tall.
That picture makes it look like he's taller.
I know. I thought he was taller than me. Ha ha! I'm
No.
taller than you.
No.
Ah, you.
Yeah,
fucker.
they're basically like a naked human.
I want to check out
Uh,
these papers we found downstairs.
So, pulling open the component pouch, what you can see is a component pouch you're kind of familiar with, just in the natural order of things.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to like your little pouch here, how it's got several small pockets sewn inside of it, so that you can have multiple different things in there, and like a major compartment for bigger objects and things like that. But what's peculiar about this one is there's another area just outside of the main pouch that doesn't seem to have a bottom to it. And oddly enough, though, you can see a scroll of paper sticking off of the top of it. Like just barely through the
Can I
bottom.
grab
Almost
the
just floating in
scroll?
place.
out of it? I'm gonna grab the scroll out of it,
Okie dokie.
and I'll open it and look at it and look at them all three together.
Okay,
And
well, we'll
look-
start with one.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not looking at mine. I'm laying it out next to what Arvita's finding, or Criella's finding, to, like, I'm relying on her smarts to put all this puzzle together. I'm just showing her what I found in the other room. It could be useless. It could be a grocery list.
You could rely on my smarts, but don't rely on my dice.
This computer doesn't have the font.
Only.
Aww.
Not the same.
Aww.
Okay, I'll have to get you the image for this one in a little bit.
Do you want to take a break?
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Well, we can. I think we can work.
Okay.
I'm not ready for a break just yet. I don't think, unless everybody else is. We're only about 40 minutes in.
I was just letting you know.
We can break here shortly. I can work with what I have. The scroll of paper, as you uncurl it, it's a small, like, piece of paper, note-sized, essentially. Not a large sheet of paper. And it is written in a very hastily scribbled fashion. And it says the words, "They know about the mines and seek a way to bring back the dwarf. Alzir failed." And then it stops.
Holy fuck. What? Sending this to? Why was it in this pouch?
Maybe the answer's in the other ones.
So you have two other pieces of paper. One that's a really nice folded up letter. And then you have one that is another small scroll of paper. That's full.
Okay. I will read the, like, curled edge one.
Okay. Uh-oh.
What's...
That's still going, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 second.
Why does it say summary?
Because the stream failed.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Maybe we are taking a break.
We're back?
I guess.
Yeah.
Discord.
Are we sure?
Player reference. Okay.
Okay. So that is the first. That is the note that is in the pouch.
Okay, the rolled up one in the extra packet.
Yes.
Okay.
In an area of the pouch that has kind of a. I mean, I would say that you would be familiar enough with things of this nature. It feels like maybe some sort of extra dimensional space.
This component pouch is really, really strange. It has an extra pocket in it.
Cool.
What do you mean an extra pocket?
It
Like has.
What's
It's
a
like he was
component pouch?
talking to somebody. He was sending a note to somebody through his component pouch in this extra
What?
pocket. I don't know.
Like a magic pocket.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's weird. I think I read a book one time about a mailbox. No, I'm just kidding.
You read books?
Doesn't read. Abby doesn't read. No.
I want one, and then
What's
I'll give
this
one to
other-
my sister Molly, and then we can pass notes.
That would be pretty cool.
Unfold the curled up one.
Okay. The one that Arvita pulled out of her chest area.
Bodice.
Thank you.
Bodice.
Well,
It's a very.
Climb the roof.
It is the exact same size, roughly, shape of paper. Immediately upon opening it, there's a lot written on it.
Okay.
But immediately upon looking at it, unscrolling it out and looking at it, there is a distinct something that catches your eye. Down at the very bottom where a signature would be, there is a black spider insignia. And again, in player reference, I have posted that note for you.
Whoa.
Yes, thank you for posting that instead of making me try to write it all down as you said it.
You're welcome.
And this is not the folded one, right?
This is not the folded one, correct. Both of these are written on almost an identical, not to reference a certain famous HBO TV show, but this scroll of paper that was on the Raven's feet, something like that, where it's a tiny, just like intentionally a note.
Okay. Now.
You may read it?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, Criella has this and is looking. Arvita just handed this to Criella, so.
So I'll walk back towards Tonk to make sure he can hear too, because
I'm not there.
yeah, he's not up on top of the roof with us.
No, he's inside the building.
Oh.
Like he's walking inside the building.
So I will. I go. We need to get Tonk. Where's Tonk? Tonk!
Hey, Tonk, we need to get down.
Where did you go to, Tom?
I was going to really just start searching bodies since we didn't do that.
Okay, yeah. So most of the bodies were clustered in the area where Francis went through the ceiling. So, it's probably been about the appropriate amount of time by the time, you left and walked inside. So all of a sudden, you lean over to the first, the rogue, because you remember he's got some daggers on him. And you lean over to the rogue and start grabbing at his bandolier of daggers. And then you begin to hear from above you.
I mean, I should be able to hear it through the hole in the wall I just made, right?
No, because the hole that was
right
on the
there.
window. Yeah.
Right. But if I'm in the room and then they start yelling over the edge for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You could hear
you
us
would
through
hear
the
it
window.
between either way.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you broke out the bottom section of the window.
Right. I mean, there's still a hole.
There's a bookcase pushed up against the wall.
That's
Oh.
hello, Toby.
Toby decided to join us.
Heard him.
I would like to at least grab a dagger because I need something sharp on my person.
Okay, yeah. So you
And
grab
then
a
I'll
dagger.
get out.
You're able to just unsheath one of the ones in his bandolier and just grab it.
Is there any distinguishing, do they look all about the same or?
Yeah.
Music.
Perfectly balanced for throwing. But
Okay.
other than that,
Yeah, come on. Good job.
Yeah, and then I'll take a little jaunt outside.
okay. So a few seconds later, Tonk arrives on the side of the building.
We killed him. Well, Criella did.
So you found him.
We found a note, and the doppelganger, he received a letter from the Black Spider, and it says, "First, I must thank you for the gift of this young wizard. His memories are quite delectable. The Lord's Alliance will surely miss him. Take care who is around when you wear his skin." That's a fake Honoro. "We have made quite the progress through the ancient halls, but the mission remains incomplete. I am struggling with the dwarf's mind. Years of poison has eroded his brain. I did manage to learn, however, there is a student of Thay out to the east of you. I know what he seeks, and I will share that knowledge with him for a small favor. Send some envoys and show him the encased object." And then it's signed with a picture of a black spider.
Black spider.
Would Tonk know any anything about doppelgangers? Like how they would turn into...
You can make a history check, and I'll tell you, if you roll really good, you might know some information that may or may not be true. But you would know it as information that may or may not be true.
Okay, yeah. History is so good. Oh, actually, it's pretty good. 12.
Doppelgangers are like an incredibly rare thing that people mostly just kind of whisper their existence. It's never really known. You never know you found one until it's too late. And they're really good at infiltrating things just in general because they can pretty much become whoever they want to. Nobody really knows where they come from even. And that's about all you know.
Okay. Would I have heard stories of them like only being human, or like?
No, they can pretty much assume most.
Okay.
You would know that they possess an innate ability that most people would classify on the same level as disguise self.
Oh.
The spell disguise self.
And that's, you can only go like a foot below.
Foot taller, foot larger. Yeah. Yeah. So they would be kind of similar. Like maybe they could pass off as like a gnome or a halfling if they were a smaller doppelganger.
Okay.
They could, work their way around that way, but typically they're going to stick to things that are in the standard like 5 foot range.
Okay. But no understanding of how they turn into...
Yeah. And again, you would know that this is like conjecture. Nobody really knows for sure because like nobody even knows where they come from. Like it's not like, is it species? Is it a disfigurement? Is it a blessing? Is it a curse? Who knows?
Well, Fakanaru, the dwarf, he's trying to read his mind? Is that what it says?
He eats his memories?
That's what it sounds like.
It says, I'm struggling with the dwarf's mind. Years of poison has eroded his brain.
Years of poison.
What dwarf, though?
Alcohol?
I don't know what dwarf.
Dwarves like to drink.
This dwarf is dead.
We could
no.
We could ask his brother.
It's exactly... Is it brothers or cousins?
They were brothers. The dwarf brothers. They had the brother. We had Gundren. So Gundren would know what was wrong with his brother, I'm sure. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
If anyone did.
Poison. I mean, it's a lot. It could be an actual poison. It could be the alcohol made his memories all crap. It could be... I don't know.
Maybe he got infected with something.
Oh.
Could be his bloodline. Really could.
Maybe when they tried to capture him, they accidentally poisoned him and are struggling with that.
Well, he said years of poison.
Have they had him forever?
Don't think.
Maybe they were in control of him all along. That's not good. And student of they talking about not me. That's not me.
East.
They're talking about human cost.
He did come from the east.
He was out east at Connieberry, he said.
Student of they. Does it? What's it say about the student of they?
That the spider knows what he seeks and will share that knowledge with him, so he'll tell him what he wants to know for a small favor. Show him the encased object.
Is that the other
There's
piece
no
of paper?
indicator. Don't know. What's the other paper say?
Hey, What other paper, by the way?
There's another note that
What's it?
Arvita found.
I
Down
found
in
some
the-
notes.
The room.
We found some stuff.
What's it look like?
This one's nice. Man, it's such nice paper and it's folded so pretty.
If you unfold it, try to remember how to refold it.
Okay. I'll just follow the lines in the paper.
You never know what we can do with that piece of paper. If it's not unfolded.
Okay.
But
I
by
will
all
try.
means, open it. But try to remember how to fold it.
Should we jump down there and be with you, Tonk, so you can help us remember?
I mean, if you guys are comfortable up there, I don't care. I kind of figured you wanted down, that's why I came out. If
Yeah,
not,
we
I can
want
go
down.
back in.
Arvita just jumps. Catch me!
I try to catch her.
Oh no.
Three half-foot jump that she's doing, so I think you're able to climb.
Into his arms.
Yeah, into his arm.
It's like, wait a minute.
Thanks.
So you've got Arvita.
And I'll put her down.
Reach down or reach over and like grab his hands and try to get down. Like do the awkward grab your hands and jump down thing.
Takes you guys a few moments, but you guys are able to, you're able to successfully get everybody down. This isn't a particularly difficult task, so there's no need for skill challenges here. Okay, so you are down at the floor level, and you're going to go ahead. Tonk, are you going to be the one undoing the folds?
We're all watching.
Help me remember.
I got fat fingers.
Cruella
I'm
looks
pretty
like she has
deft at it.
long...
But you're
Pale
you're
fingers.
watching and making note of it?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Then go ahead, Cruella and Tonk. One of you decide who's doing it. Make a history check with advantage.
Oh, I'm good at that.
I'm decent at it.
I'm real good at that.
Go ahead.
Ooh, yeah. An 18 and a 19.
Ooh.
Plus 5.
Oh,
so
dang.
24.
Yeah, you feel like if you had to, you could probably repeat the folds, no problem.
Oh, I got this, guys. I got this. And I, like, carefully unopen it.
Inside. While we're inside the building.
Oh, I stop. We'll go inside.
Yeah, so you guys are back inside the house.
And as we come in, I'll shut and lock the door.
And
Okay,
while
yeah.
they're looking at the paper, I'm going to start dragging over the barricade stuff.
It's all,
I
like,
can't
shattered and
help.
shit.
I know, I can't help you guys, but I can re-barricade the door. I gave the paper
help.
to these smart people.
Yeah, I'll help Arvita with the door.
Okie dokie. Second here, because
Can I translate this?
yes. Upon looking at it, instinctively, you understand it, Cruella. This is Old Draconic. You would recognize it still and be able to read it, but producing these, like,
I can't do that
Yeah.
to read it out loud.
yes. This is
What did
this
you
is-
just summon?
This is the language that is more just understood versus used.
Okay.
It's okay.
Uh.
I'm sorry. I said it out loud and it upset Toby. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, how dare you?
So
The
sorry.
cat is like, what did that white woman say?
I'm going to tell you. Okay. I thought he was going to tell you about it.
Uh-oh.
Nope,
Nope.
nope, he's out. Okay.
He just noped all over the place on that one.
Yep, he did.
There
Also,
you go.
I hate to interrupt again, but it looks like our stream got stupid again.
Are we at the end?
No.
I don't know. It only says 21 minutes in.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't say it. Okay, are we ready? We good? Okay, so you found another note. Creel opened it up and pretty confident that you could refold it if you had to, back to the way it was originally. And immediately upon looking at it, you see these series of a lot of horizontal lines, and you understand that this, like, the second you see it, you understand that this is written in an ancient draconic language. You still, like, recognize it enough to, like, it's like Latin kind of thing, where it's like a language that isn't really used anymore, but people who know it, and you know a form of this, so you're able to read it pretty well.
Would I know it as well? I mean, I'm not standing right next to her right now, but would I know it as well?
You would know it as well, yeah. Because this is something that's passed down through your people as well. So, again, you wouldn't write in this, because this isn't something you would do. Like, maybe as a formality, like your grandmother might know it, kind of a thing. But it might even go back further than that before somebody who's actually, like, honestly knows how to do this kind of a thing. So.
And this is obviously different handwriting from both notes before.
Yes.
Okay.
Completely different.
Like, obviously different script,
different parchment.
different.
Entirely different,
it's different texture, different wiggle in the lines.
The ink itself is not black. It has a reddish sheen to it. There's a, like, yeah, this is what I was alluding to earlier. Like, if there was such a thing as stationery, this was printed on, like, high quality stationery.
Okay.
Like, this is the kind of stuff you would expect, like, a king to be writing formal notes to somebody, essentially. That kind of like, you would know that. Criella would know this just because this is fine parchment. Like, just right off the bat. This is something that's very, very fine. So, yes, and much different than the other stuff. Because the other stuff was, like, just notes. No passing between two people. This seems like a very formal thing.
It says, time is upon us as the prophecies warned. Murder sleeps no more. Gather your hordes and allies. But it's written in old draconic. I think that's what it says.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. It's been so long since I've seen this. Mama used to do this, and she taught me how to read it and how to write it. I don't know that I could anymore, but she taught me how when I was teeny tiny. I think your translation's right.
Did you hear me?
What?
I said, were you ever teeny tiny?
Teeny tiny. I mean, teeny tinier than I am now. I don't know. Mama was pretty big. I fit in the palm of a hand. I mean, granted, her hands are pretty big. Like, bigger than me. Like, bigger than mine are now, but I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. She said I was. I don't know.
Is that what this says? Did I read it right?
Yeah, it looks like it. That's what it looks like it says to me.
Murder sleeps no more.
What does that mean?
What that means.
I don't know what that means. Some kind of prophecy.
And what prophecy are they talking about? I mean, I know there were several, but are they talking about a Dragonborn one? Are they talking about something to do with the dwarves?
There's a lot of prophecies in this world.
I was gonna say, are there any, like, prominent ones that would immediately pop up? Okay. I have no idea what this is talking about. Maybe Sildar can tell us where to go?
Or you might know.
Maybe.
he's at least connected to a team that wants to save the world or at least keep it in balance. This seems like not that.
I feel like he'd probably be interested in all the notes that we found today.
Definitely.
Were all these notes on him?
No, I found 2 of them on the desk. The hidden desk. There was a hidden desk in the room where we first
Do any of
talked
these
to
notes
him.
have seals or waxes broken off of them?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look in the pouch again and see if there's anything new or anything else in it. Like the extra pouch, the extra dimensional pouch.
Nothing that
Nothing
you
there.
notice.
What if we respond to the note? I don't know. I mean, was this one?
I think this one was written by the doppelganger.
Yes,
going
that's what I was
out.
going to ask. Was he?
So
Be like, never mind, I was wrong.
Well, did they even receive it?
I don't
I
know.
think they got it.
exactly. If I have it here,
What? I mean, what if he was just trying to hide it? What if it's not even going to anybody?
doesn't seem like a Heidi note.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, he's dead. That's good.
I guess we could go back.
Yeah, he's struck it out.
He is dead. We could put his finger in there. I don't know.
How big is the pouch? Like this extra pouch?
The compartment where the extra pouch is, it's small. Like probably an open area about the size of like a toilet paper tube.
What if we continued on with what we thought Francis's plan was, and we get rid of the spider, and then we put a note in there that says we got rid of the spider, and see if we get a response? Because wasn't that Francis's plan anyway? Or doppelganger Francis? Faker Francis? He sounded like, yeah, he had a plan. And I bet he would have... It sounds like he's giving updates.
Is that Cobalt still in here?
I forgot about that, Cobalt.
Looking around, no, you don't see him anywhere.
That's unfortunate.
What about that back door
Back door.
in the room we haven't been in?
Yeah, there's another room over here.
Can I go in there?
You may. Yeah.
I'm really just looking for the Cobalt.
You open up the door, and you can tell in here that there's. It looks like it maybe was a prep kitchen at some point, but now it seems to be some sort of just makeshift pantry way. The other room was where like all the spoiled, nasty stuff was being shoved into. This seems to be the place where they're keeping everything that's still usable.
Any food in here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Quite a bit of like, just travel food, mostly just like ration kits and things like that. Dried fruits, salted meats, things that travel well.
If we need any food, we got some.
Does it seem like any of it is open and like I'm looking to see if like a hasty getaway bag was made or something like that out of stuff. Things that were obviously there but are
Maybe a little
recently
kobold
removed.
grabbed a handful and
Like,
ran.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, but I mean, you guys did open up the front door right in front of them, so, and leave the room.
Yes.
True.
Was there another door I can't see on the right
There
side?
is a back door to the house, yes. It is very boarded up.
So there's next to the junk room, right? I can't see it.
Sorry. Sliding over here.
Okay.
You still can't see it. Need that lazy Susan. There you go. Yeah.
No, I thought
just
there was
open
another room next to the pee room.
No. Yeah, just
Alright.
that area.
I mean, we could try his plan and go to the blacksmith and at least grab 1 or 2 hooks. I don't know what we're gonna attach it to.
I mean, worst case scenario, we go to the blacksmith, like we're following through on Francis's plan, and we have something that could potentially help us kill the spider anyway, which I think was something we wanted to do.
We
mean,
have to. I mean, they're just gonna
I'd
keep
like to.
pestering us.
Really piss
Like
me
to
off.
clear the temple out and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
That
mean,
goddess saved my life.
if we go to
And he talked like it was gonna
Yeah.
it would help. I don't know, like,
it can't hurt.
was his men gonna hold on to the opposite end, or were they gonna attach it to something?
I don't know.
I think
like
they
we
were
didn't
gonna
ask
set it
enough
up like a
questions.
trap, and then they were gonna use somebody as bait.
Right. But with the hooks, who's holding the other end?
Maybe it's a lasso? I don't.
I don't know. It's a pretty
Question
big
for the
spider.
DM.
Mhm.
Did he explain to us exactly what the whole point of the hooks was?
I know the hooks were going into him, at least
Like,
the front two, but I didn't catch what the other
I mean,
end was going to be.
The general gist of it was that they were hoping that they could anchor the creature to the ground in some fashion to prevent it from digging. Because if it's carrying, even if you just got the chains around it and latched on, and then it had grappling hooks attached to it, like large grappling hooks. Because like he told you, they're like proper hooks. They're not grappling hooks. These are like big, like they're meant for logging. Because this used to be a logging area. So this is stuff that they would have used to like wrap around logs to drag them through the area and stuff like that. So the intention is basically to tie it down when it shows its head. That way, if it tries to get away, it can't. It's not going to burrow again.
Oh,
Okay.
we need to wrap the center of the rope in half and then wrap it around its neck and then put the hooks on a tree behind it so it can't go down.
Seems like a lot of work.
It does.
No,
But
no,
I mean,
no.
since when is fighting a monster not a lot of work?
I mean,
talk?
why not just put one? Just put
No,
the
it would be
grappling
really
hook into
easy.
it,
Like,
and then put the other end somewhere else.
like Tonk, you have one end, and it has a hook on it, and I
Yeah.
have an end because I'm strong like you are, and I have a hook too, and the thing comes up, and we're like, ah, and we both run around his head, and then we cross each other. We can high five if we want. We can decide that later, and then we'll put the hooks on the same tree, and it happens really fast.
But it's a spider.
Okay, so we get it around like its first 2 arms, so it's all like, I put this on the wrong
Yeah.
way.
Why don't we, I mean, we could do that, or we could just dig one grappling hook into its body and take the other one.
Too.
If
I
we
mean,
can.
to be
He's on
fair-
fire, right?
Or wrap
That's
it
the
around
one
the
that
other
makes-
one around a tree.
That's the one that makes fire, yeah.
Yeah.
I
To
don't
be
want to touch his
fair,
body.
the amount of time we've spent talking about this, we could have knitted it a sweater and got it stuck putting the sweater on at this point. I just like to aggravate Tonk. It's super fun.
We can go to the blacksmith and see what's there.
So
That's
they
probably
told
the-
you that the blacksmith probably had chains in these hooks, and that's what they're looking for. And they're essentially, like I said, they would have been used in like the logging industry around here. And the general gist of what they were trying to do was literally just wrap the chains around it with these hooks, dragging. So if it flees, it can't, because it'll get far enough away that the chains are going to pull the hooks into the ground, but then like the hooks are just going to set themselves.
Oh, because we're in like a wooded, ruin-covered area, so it's gonna get stuck on stuff. Okay.
Yes.
That's the
Okay.
hope, is that it can't burrow anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Or if it does, it doesn't go that far, and you can track it or trace it or get to it. Like,
It wouldn't even be that much work. See?
you're too far away now, Missy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That wouldn't even be too much work.
Carry
would
the
it,
mic
Tom?
back with you.
Right.
I would love to, but the cord is stretched to its limit right now.
We need to get you like 30
It is-
feet cord.
It is on my to-do list to free this cord so that I can have a little more play.
Get a 30-foot cord, and then you.
Yeah, because when my back starts being stupid, sitting up is difficult.
Yeah, just carry it back and talk into it.
Just be like,
That's how the cool
"So
people do it.
guys, this is what we're gonna do."
Okay. So to the blacksmith.
Wait.
Let's
Before
go.
we go, what is it? Do you guys know what time it is?
So daylight.
Is it
We
like
got here close to
That time?
noonish.
Yeah, it's
noonish?
afternoon, but I mean,
Okay.
still daytime for sure.
All right.
I mean, if you want to, take a short rest and eat some lunch and,
I would
heal a
benefit
little.
from that. Yeah, I would benefit
That would be
from that.
fantastic.
I mean, sure,
I
this is
could
great.
probably use a little health.
Yeah, if we're
That
gonna
would
go
probably
out
be a
and
good
start
idea.
looking for a place we don't know,
I
and
mean,
we don't know if there's kobolds there. Maybe he had little guys. I mean, so far there's been little dudes stationed at all these houses. So
right. And I mean, I've already used my fire breath this morning, so if I rest, then I could use it again later.
Yeah, I could use the health. Let's take a
short
I guess
rest.
secure ourselves in and
Yeah,
short rest real quick.
yeah. Let's just take like a breather and eat some biscuits.
And pocket bacon.
We can use their food.
I was gonna say I'm not
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
use
well,
my
let's-
food though.
That food. I'm not even gonna
Let's go
mess
check
with
out what
pocket
Tonk found.
Don't you mean by transitive properties your food?
Yes.
Yeah.
bacon. Yes. It
our
is
food
now our food.
I believe that's the way this works.
I need a lot of health, so I'm gonna do 2. Are we going to barricade the door back?
I was doing it while you guys were doing the paper mystery because it didn't make a lot
Yeah.
of sense to me.
I helped her.
Okay.
That's why I asked you about it after you read it.
Something's
The
going
cat
wrong
is
with the
scratching.
camera.
The cat's scratching her face. Thanks, Minerva.
So we're taking a short rest,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we can use hit dice. Just making sure.
How did
Yeah.
hit dice work for a short rest? We usually do long ones.
Sucks so bad.
Well, so short rest is when you use your hit dice. The way they work is you have as many as your level, but I believe you've used them yesterday. So if I remember correctly, you used them yesterday. I don't know how many you would have used yesterday.
Oh,
After the
we
fight
got-
with the big spider.
We got some.
Probably a few. Yeah, I don't know what the actual count is of how. So you have as many as your level in it. So right now you guys are level 4. You have 4 hit dice. However, you only generate half rounded down after every long rest. So you probably have all 4, because I don't know that you would have used more than that.
I know I have all 4.
Okay.
I
have
had
all
all
4.
4.
So you have all 4 currently. And the way it works is, since you're a barbarian, they're D12s And you basically roll that plus your Constitution modifier, and you get that many hit points back.
Whoa.
But you can only use as many as you have, which is 4 current.
So I could use just 2 if I wanted to?
Yeah, and you don't have to use them all. Like, you don't have to declare and then roll. You can roll them one at a time.
Okay.
That's what I just did.
So,
I was like, hey, I only need this many points. If I roll good, I don't need to use 2 of them. But I didn't roll good the first time, so I had to do it twice.
because Arvita probably has a +3 Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
Yep. So you get your.
That's
That was a good time for battery change, anyways.
Yay! But the good
Not
news is, Ermi feels all better now.
Not like we've done battle.
I just rolled a 1.
Feel much better.
So I'm gonna roll again.
I rolled. I thought I could just use 2 dice, or two recoveries, but I had to do 3
Oh no.
because I didn't roll very good.
Oh, so I was so sad because I was like, okay, I only need 7 points. I roll a d8, right? I can do this. I rolled a 3. Okay, well, gotta use the second one.
What's your con modifier?
1.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm like, okay, so I rolled the second one and it was an 8. I'm like, you piece of shit.
Alright, I used 2.
Also,
I
as a
used
wizard,
1, rolled really
you
well.
have arcane recovery, correct?
Yeah, I get spell slots back.
And
Oh,
I think you have.
2 levels of spell slots.
also,
1 per long rest.
quick question because I may have totally forgotten that. You asked about the con modifier. With the hit dice, you roll and then you add the con modifier.
Yes.
I have been doing that wrong
Yes,
every single time.
It should be on your more purple, more better.
Well, you
Yes.
know what? It's not.
We should
You
say
always get
D8.
Constitution modifier.
Oh. Well, it does say that, but that doesn't mean that I did it
I
that way.
guess-
Okay.
I think-
See, these are things that I need to make note of
Oh, it does say that right there. You're
so
right.
that I remember.
I
2
wasn't
levels
going
of
to
spell
short-
slots.
Uh-huh.
So
So you can either
I can
generate
take a second
two-
spell,
2
second
first level
or 2
spells.
first levels
Yeah,
back. I'll take my first levels back
So both of your first levels back.
that I've used. Yeah.
Okay, see, now I've written myself a lovely little note
Can
that you
you
can't even
Get
read.
off my.
There you go.
Yay! Oh,
I'm
there we
going
go.
to
Yeah.
put it in my notebook so that I don't forget again.
Getting all crunchy here with the crunchy parts of D&D now.
I don't
Oh.
know if you would let this happen,
Uh-oh.
but could I ritual cast detect magic during the short rest?
You could, but you wouldn't get a short rest.
Okay. I will
Because,
take
like,
a short rest.
Short rest is supposed to be like the minimal activities, food, napping, just
Yeah.
sitting there. Like, that's the point. Like, that's how you get your hit dice, is you're taking a small nap real quick. But you can't really do that if you're focusing on a spell.
I will
So,
do
like,
that.
there would be times where, like, you don't need anything out of a short rest, and everybody else wants a short rest.
Really wasn't going to, but then I seen I get my channel divinity back, so I was like, I'm gonna need.
Yeah.
I didn't need the health. I rolled for it.
Yeah.
I was only missing like 3, and I rolled a 7. So
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
Tom
That's
just wants
how
to
it works.
destroy
Overhealed.
everything with Shattered.
Oh,
That's how
man.
it works.
It's not
So-
just shit.
While we are resting, I'm gonna get my happy little dagger out. And I know that giving it the coins in the morning produces bacon and talking to Joaquin and whatever, but I'm just gonna hold the dagger and relax a little and just kind of mumble to Joaquin under my breath randomly, because why not? And I'm not gonna put any money in it because I know it's not gonna like do anything else today, but
Yeah.
it just will make me feel better.
Maybe you could put more money into it, and it'll give you something that
What would it give
Something
me?
different.
whatever your heart desires.
I seriously doubt that. Seriously.
Your heart
doubt it.
desires.
You can add.
What does your heart desire, Army?
I mean, I'd love to see Moma again. Miss her. And, oh god, I'm so horrible with names. Hold on. I'll tell you who the other one is. But I can't remember. I don't remember. It's been so long.
I mean, it could give you a mirror that lets you look into. I don't know.
Yeah, I would love to see Moma and Baki again, but I don't see that happening with my exile.
Mama is your mama?
Oh no, Moma's my grandmother. I love her so much. She did these colors. She did this color in my hair.
Oh.
Oh, your hair doesn't just grow like that.
No. No, I've actually been stealing stuff to keep it this way for years. Because Moma did this color, and Baki did this color. And Missy doesn't remember who did which color right now, but one of them did the blue and the other one did the green.
It's very pretty.
I know shit thought that just grew out of your head like that. You're the
That's awesome.
You're the first Dragonborn I met, so I don't know.
That's awesome.
So tired.
It's been a rough morning.
It has.
I think it's been pretty fun.
I mean, we've gotten a lot out of it, that's for sure.
But what about you, Criella? If you could have your heart's desire, what would it be?
Power?
Like strength? Like you want to be strong? Or like magical power?
Like magical power.
That sounds pretty cool.
Like, I'm pretty sure that one day I'll be able to go back to my homeland and take over.
Oh. So you want to be in charge?
I just want to be the best. And if that means I'm in charge and people worship, that's okay.
That does sound pretty cool. I mean, I'd like to, see Moma and Baki again, but I'd really just like to have a home and a family. I haven't had that in so long.
Power seems like too much work.
But I mean, with power, then nobody could ever make you leave.
They can.
No, they'd have to be stronger than you. If you had all the power, they couldn't.
One person, maybe not. But a lot of people can overthrow just about anything they put in front of them.
I don't know. I bet we can make Criella powerful enough that nobody could overthrow her.
Possible, but again, a lot of work for something that can be taken away pretty easily.
Why would it be taken away?
Well, if she takes over, other people want to take over.
There's always somebody that wants to be at the top, but I want to make sure I stay at the top.
That's why we'd be there to defend her. You wouldn't protect her?
Depends. What am I protecting her from?
From bad guys who want to take her power.
Are they bad?
Of course they are. Criella's our friend. Anybody that's against her is bad.
In this existential argument.
Arvida's missed
How did Criella come to have power? This power? Did she kill a lot of people that didn't need to be killed?
No, we're gonna help her get it.
More than you have. No more than you have, Tonk.
I kill because I have to,
Right.
not because I want to.
Right. I mean,
And,
it's the
and
same
then
way-
I take the dead and fix them. And they can follow me and they can help and then they can do the killing. I'll just make sure that I have people around me. People.
I don't think that's a good way to look, but I mean,
Okay, I would just like to point out, Ermi is totally in love right now, but Missy's a little freaked out. Like, what the hell are we doing?
You guys are going down an amazing dark path right now, and I love it.
She's my friend, and she's taking care of me, so I will help her with anything.
I'm
'Cause
not.
That's what my family should have done. Bunch
Well.
of bitches.
I don't have anything against what she wants. Maybe how she's gonna get it, that's a different story.
Well, that's why you have to help her, so she doesn't have to kill a bunch of people that don't need to die.
I didn't say I'd kill the people to get them.
Exactly. I mean, if she's gonna kill everybody to assume her power, I don't know how I feel about that. She uses diplomacy.
I want people that around me to make sure I stay grounded. So for now, I guess you're okay. You're keeping me here. You help me remember things. That's a good thing right now.
Yeah. I just don't want anyone that I know to go down the darkest.
That is not my plan.
I hope not.
We should get some rest. As Arvita wakes up. Hey, Arvita.
Hey guys, you ready to go?
What's your deepest, darkest, desire? Not darkest. What is your heart's desire?
Breakfast, generally.
What?
Breakfast,
cut out.
generally.
Just food?
Well, no. I mean, I just hold it in high regard. I don't think my heart's that deep yet. I think adventuring's really cool. And I've met some really wild people. You guys look you're nothing like the people from my home. They're all the same. They're all like me, and they're all farmer people, and they're totally cool with that. And that's good for them and stuff, but I don't really have any particular direction, just to see what's there, really, and then go back and tell them all about it. I mean,
what about this new color thing? Why did
well, it was
you
because
want to do that?
it was because I died, I'm pretty sure, and the lady Maliki brought me back to life, and I think it has sort of helped give me direction.
You worship Maliki and she worships Maliki?
No, I worship
Right?
Joaquin.
Joaquin
It's Rudolph. Rudolph also worships Maliki.
is Maliki. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. How did I miss this?
I mean, I did, I mean, it's only been a couple of days. I am still kind of sort of digesting it all. I I kind of feel a little bit like I owe it to her. And because she's doing good things, it seems like the right path. They're kind of, they feel right. When I like, when you do your inside searching and it's like, does this feel good or does this feel bad? It just feels like Maliki's trying to do what's right. And I mean, you guys are all on the path too, and I've got a lot of respect for you, so if you're still here, then I probably should be too. Beyond this, I have no idea. If we can solve this and turn it in and be like, look, we saved you all, that's awesome. But, like, there might be more adventures after that. Who knows?
Oh, it definitely seems like there will be more to it than just this.
Yeah.
This seems big.
It is.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem big. It is big.
What about you, Tonk? Everybody else has said what they want. What do you want most of all?
That's not what I
Let
want.
me guess. Tonk wants Tonk.
Oh. Tonk has Tonk. Tonk is Tonk. Tonk wants his tribe to succeed. Whereas we will not succeed.
What do you mean? We won't succeed?
We will not succeed in this mission. Maybe Thunder Tree. But the overall mission, we will fail.
Are we supposed to fail?
How
I don't think so.
how do you know we're gonna fail?
I was
Yes.
told that?
What will we
Who
told? By who?
Yeah, who told you?
The Tempest?
And when?
So
Last night?
wait. Is the Tempest a goddess person?
Yes.
Okay, well, so that's one person who said we'll fail, but we have Maliki and Joaquin on our side, so that's two goddesses on our side. That doesn't mean we'll fail.
It's not.
Probably about to ask me who I follow, and I don't know that yet.
It's not about.
You don't need them.
I don't know that either, so you're safe.
It's not about us trying to succeed, but failing is part of the mission.
I mean, we didn't save Gundren's life. Is that considered failing? Like, could that part of the future be done?
It could be, but we are still moving forward. We failed that aspect of keeping him alive. But we're still going through with a mission.
I'm here to learn, and whether that means we're totally successful, I don't know. I don't know what successful looks like when I'm trying to learn.
Right. I mean, we don't know if we're gonna. But our overall goal here is to move forward as far as we can.
I mean, you sounded pretty confident that we were going to fail. If we're going to fail, then why do anything?
I don't think
Why
we're going
not
to fail.
just why not just take the Tonk way out
No,
and talk
you have
about
to.
how it's too much work
You
and
no,
just walk away?
no, you don't have to walk away.
But what's the point if we're going to fail? What's
Then
the
you
point
will
of
never
risking
learn.
our lives if we're just going to fail?
No one said you're gonna die.
I think I died.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Arvita and I have already been there, done that. We may not have gotten t-shirts for it, but
But you're here now, aren't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
So did you?
Die?
I'm a zombie. Ah! Just kidding.
Arvita
Just
pees herself a little.
Good, that's what I wanted.
I mean, you're a dragonborn. When you do that, it's scary.
So
Sorry.
You still failed, yet you're going on with the mission because you died.
I mean,
Did you quit?
She
Are you
knows the
quitting?
mission is more important.
I
Right.
quit breathing. And
If I know I'm
then I
still gonna
started
fail, I'm
again.
still gonna try. At least see where it leads.
You're a good person, Tonk, and I like pet your trunk. Person? Is that the right term? I don't know. Good. Loxodon.
Good boy.
Does
Who's
the
a
trunk
good boy?
get
That you're
stiff?
just
Who's a good boy? I'm gonna reach up and scritch behind his ears and see what he does. I might get kicked, I don't care.
I can't reach any of it.
I mean, I'm sitting.
Oh.
Do you want me to... I'll lift you up if you need.
Like his toenail on his foot.
Pet your leg.
I don't want to be your petting zoo, though.
We don't always get what we want in life. That's fate.
Now you've learned something.
I'll accept that answer.
You failed. It's okay. We're still gonna try.
Oh, man.
I love that we've all just completely violated Tonk's personal space.
We got no consent whatsoever. Sorry. I'm feeling all energetic now. That was a good rest.
Yeah.
I feel much better.
Like I could haul giant grappling hooks and chains around all day.
That's good, because that's what we need to do.
I don't
We're
care
gonna
what our
head off
destiny
I'm
is.
just gonna fucking start walking away and head to the blacksmith. Let's go.
And you guys begin to pack up your kit for the day and pack up after your short rest and head towards the front door. And with that, I think we will end tonight's adventure. Stop it. Fantastic bit of role-playing, guys.
Yeah.
I was going to stop you guys in mid-short rest and then resume it, but you guys kept going and we got some good shit out of that, so...
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like that was some pretty good character exploration there.
Yeah,
What
for
is
sure.
your deepest desire?
Yeah, fuck. That's a good question.
Caught me off guard with that one.
Breakfast.
Think about it for a minute. Yeah, I liked Arvita's answer. Breakfast. I'm like, oh, could I have just said bacon? Could I have just said bacon? Would that have been okay?
She's young and hasn't figured it out yet.
Oh, my bad.
Love it. Okay, well, we need a send-off. So who's going to give us a send-off?
Send off.
I mean, what do you want us to say?
Well, we're going to post this in a future later date.
Right.
Hello, us of
And
the
then-
future. Thanks for hanging.
Bye. See you next time.
Oh.
Thank you again, everybody, for watching BMKC. We hope
He's
you
like,
enjoyed. Catch you guys next week. Good night.
Awesome.
There you go. That's good.
That is good.
I like that
Oh.
the cat said goodbye. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Save that. We can reuse it.
Blood
And
stuff.
didn't show up the rest of the fucking time.
I know, right? That's why when
BMKC is starting off 2021 with a lot of changes. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Looking for yet another Discord tab to add to your collection? Find us on Facebook and Instagram and we'll get you added. Until next time, be amazing.
Yeah. So, are we ready to do? Maybe
No, I'm good.
to get my. Hey, don't look at the. It's tomato soup. The cat is licking my tomato soup.
It's like,
That's weird.
ew, this is gross.
Yeah, I know it's gross.
Regerts.
She's already had it, and she has the next one set up.
I didn't take very good notes last time.
And I am
Ordering notes.
hurting.
I took much better notes, but still
Because we were
not good enough.
Yeah.
See, you're taking notes again. I love it.
Yeah. So we
See, this is
encountered 2 armed human men at the door.
This was for Rachel.
The kobolds.
I can hear our child playing this.
He's going.
Oh.
I was like, oh god, is the dog barking? No, it's Tom.
Oh, that's cute. He's role playing.
Guys, how the hell do people wear something like this and not consider this like you need a tunic or you need stuff underneath?
When you
Like,
got up,
Shorts. I got
I was like,
shorts
dang,
on
that's
underneath.
short.
Yeah, I would wear.
It's ridiculous.
Personally, I would probably wear leggings under it because
Like,
I
it doesn't even cover my butt.
Yeah,
Not important.
yeah, definitely.
The dress.
Something.
It's
It's
a
so
dress.
short.
It doesn't.
Oh, you put on shorts.
Yeah, I did.
Or was
Like
it
she had
just now?
to.
The whole time.
Well, I didn't know. I was like, hey, is she showing off her ass again?
No,
Well,
not
I mean-
intentionally.
The dress is likely
Only
designed
when I'm
for
gone.
people in their 20s who
Always
would
when
wear
Josh
it like
isn't
that.
looking.
Maybe I don't want to do it this way.
That's why we're trying.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
It's all trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Okay.
granted, a lot of
Post
error,
the thing.
but
Yep. Hey.
I need 2 seconds, so this is
Did
actually
it
good
go?
timing. Alright, sorry, it's my mom. Be right back.
Oh, okay.
Feeling out by the ocean, along those white hot sands, where every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand.